This video is for the National 5 Graphic Communication assignment for 2022, which was the smart speaker. In this video, we're going to look at creating the speaker base. By looking at datasheet 1A, we can see that the speaker base is round in shape. It has centre lines on the elevation and on the plan. So we are going to use revolve to create the speaker base. When creating a revolve, we must start off by drawing half of the shape. So we're going to look at taking some of the sizes from the elevation and the plan to draw half of the shape before fully revolving it. Looking at the elevation, we can see that the overall height of the speaker base is 50. We also have a radius of 25 to get the curve. We have a slight slope, 25 down. And then we can take half of the size of 52 from the base. So we know from the centre to this edge is going to be 26. So we're going to start off by going on to Inventor. We're going to go to File, New, change it to Metric, and select Standard Millimetre Part. We are then going to start a 2D sketch, and we're going to select the XY plane. First thing we're going to do is get our overall height, so I'm going to click Line. I'm going to select the green dot in the centre of my axis, and I'm going to go up at 90 degrees, a total of 50. Like so. I'm going to start working out how we can get the curve at the edge of the speaker base. So in order to use the arc tool, I'm going to need 2 points to join them together. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the line tool, and I'm going to get the shortest part of the base. So I'm going to click the bottom of my 50, and then I'm going to go out 26, and then press Escape on my keyboard. Now, the widest part of this shape, so from this point to this point, we can see on the plan is 102. So we'll need to half that to make it 51. And we can see that the arc is stopping at this line. This is the 102 line, and that is 25 down. So we're going to mark out this point here so that we can get our arc. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the line tool, and I'm going to start off by the top of the 50, and I'm going to go down that 25. So I get halfway. I'm then going to go out to the right hand side, 51, and press enter. Now I have the bottom of my 26 and the edge of my 51 to get my arc at a radius of 25. So I'm going to click the arc tool, I'm going to click the edge of my 51 and the edge of my 26, and I'm going to make sure that that is 25, like so. Next, we need to get the top line so that we can get our slope. So, having a look at the elevation, we can see that the overall width of the circle at the top is 95. So again, we're going to look at halving that. So I'm going to take the line tool, I'm going to click the top of my 50 line, and I'm going to go out 47.5. Now with the line still connected, I'm just going to join that up to the edge of that arc, the end of my 51 line. And there we have half of the speaker base sketched out. Once we've got that, we're going to press Finish Sketch, and we're going to fully revolve the shape. So I'm clicking Revolve, I'm selecting the two parts, and then my axis is going to be my 50 line. And then press OK. And we can see that we now have the beginnings of the speaker base. Now, if we go back to the drawing, we can see that according to the hidden detail, we have a shape cut out of the speaker base. And looking at the elevation, we can see that there is a diameter symbol, a diameter of 85, so we know that that must be a circle. So I'm going to start off by sketching my circle on the top of my speaker base. So I'm going to start a 2D sketch and select the top. Now, because I have revolved on the axis, the centre point is already shown for me. However, if your centre point is not there, it's off to the side, we can use project geometry to select a circle, and that will give us a centre point. We're then going to select circle and select our centre point, and we're going to draw a circle at 85 and finish the sketch. Looking at the drawing, the 85 circle goes down 36. So I'm going to click extrude. I'm going to click my 85 circle. I'm going to change it to 36. I'm going to change the direction and make sure that it's extrude subtract so that the second button that says cut has been selected, and I'm going to press OK. And you can see that I've now extrude subtracted my 85 circle. Next, we are going to look at drawing the triangle that is shown in the plan. And we can see by the elevation that this has also been extrude subtracted, because we've got a hidden detail, into the speaker base. So next I'm going to start a 2D sketch and click the centre of my circle. I'm then going to use project geometry and select one of my circles so that I can get the centre point. I'm then going to go down to the polygon tool, which is underneath the rectangle menu, and I'm going to change the sides to 3. And I'm going to draw a triangle now. I need to make sure that I don't select this centre point just now. I'm just going to go slightly underneath it. And I'm going to make sure that the top of my triangle is in line with my axis. Usually it will just jump to it, like so. Next I'm going to click the dimension tool and I'm going to make sure that the bottom line is 30. Now, because we've used the polygon, our edges should already be at 60 degrees. So now all I need to do is click dimension, and I'm going to click the top of my triangle to the centre of my circle, and I'm going to make sure that that is 15. And we just want to make sure that the top of that to the centre point is also 0, just in case it's moved over slightly. So I've got 15 from the top of my triangle to the centre. I've got my bottom line at 30, and I've made sure that both of my lines are at 60 degrees. And once I've done that, I'm just going to finish the sketch. I'm then going to extrude my triangle, or extrude subtract my triangle, and you can see on the elevation that that is 5 millimeters. Like so. And there I have my triangle cut out of my speaker base. Next, we're going to look at lining up the little pins of where the speaker top joins. So you can see that my triangle with the point facing up, there is a pin at 2.5 here, and there's a pin at 2.5 here, and they're both 45 away from the centre. So I'm going to start a 2D sketch on the outer or kind of inner ring. I'm going to use the circle tool to draw a circle at 2.5. And again, I'm going to use the dimension tool to click the centre of my big circle to the centre of my 2.5 pin and make sure that it's 45. And do the same again down at the bottom. So 2.5, dimension, center to center, make sure that is 45. I can then see in the elevation that these little pinholes go down 4 millimeters. So I'm going to click extrude. I'm going to click my 2 small circles. I'm going to change it to 4 millimeters, and I'm going to change it to direction to extrude cut so that it cuts into my speaker base. And there we have finished the speaker base. So I can now go to File, Save As, and save it somewhere safe.